over $4,000, easily over $4,000. So this is a 2 foot by 5 foot geode piece, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a rundown on how I do my commission pieces. So the way these work is a client or a collector reaches out to me to let me know that they need a piece. I offer several types of mediums, so they then go through my catalog and they kind of see what they want. Like, hey, I want something that looks more like this, or I want something that's more abstract, or I want something that's, they tell me what they want, and I ask for photos and videos of the space of where the piece is going to live. And from there, I kind of just, decide what I think would look better in that in that space. So I decide on the dimensions, like as far as size wise, because sometimes you don't want a piece to look too small on the wall. Sometimes you don't want a piece to look too big, like it'll make it look crowded. So I definitely decide on what like size should be in that area or that space. And then we talk about colors and all that stuff. I make it a collaborative effort between my clients or my collectors and myself. Like, I want them to be heavily involved. And that's one of the reasons why I post my videos. First of all, this is my gilded gold from my line range. My pigments are off the chain. You see that? Gorgeous, stunning, amazing, all the good stuff. That's what my line of pigments are. Okay. Okay, because Beyonce said it best. But we collaborate, and I take information from my clients. They tell me what they want, what they don't want, and I give them photos and videos of the entire process. Now, I require a retainer or a deposit. This is white moonstone. This is also from my line. I require a deposit or a retainer, and it just depends on you as an artist, what you decide to use or what you decide to charge as your retainer. But I do 35%. Some people say they do 50%. I prefer not to do 50% because I think about what I'm going to be getting on the back end. So I do 35% down as a retainer, so a person does not have to pay all of that money at one time. So let's say a piece costs $4,500, right? Client then will only have to put down $1,575. So, that's how that thing works. And it does help, like, if a person needs like a payment plan. Like, I definitely work with my clients. First of all, you see that base look good before I do anything else. That base is slapping already, and I haven't even done anything else. So it really just depends on like if the person works for me or like my client. I've only ever in 3 years had one person who paid their deposit and did not want a piece anymore, or they couldn't afford it or something like that. I've only ever had that one time in 3 years. Most of the time when people reach out, because art is a luxury, they are planning on, dropping some money when they get in their piece or whatever. So yeah, I haven't had this issue too many times, which is I'm very, very thankful for. Something else is I make sure that my pieces, especially if they're larger pieces like this one, I don't charge for shipping over a certain amount. That does help, because like shipping, depending on where it's going or how big it is, can be hella expensive. But making payment arrangements and working with your clients does help with such a large price point of some pieces. But first of all, do you see how beautiful she looks? She is stunning. She's gorgeous. She's the moment. She's everything. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. I love you. Mean it. Mwah.